to talk about J-Lo and Ben, all right? J-Lo finally went and filed for divorce. Now, let's just get right on into it, okay? All right, let's just get right on into it. All right? J-Lo, let's be very clear. This is your fourth marriage, all right? And everything and everybody that you have tried, I don't want to be mean. Okay, should I be pot? Okay, should I be negative? I'm gonna be pot. Okay, you suck, bitch. How about that? All right. 4 failed marriages. That means that marriage is not for you. You went and spent the block, wasted this man's time, and drove him crazy to the point where he didn't want to be with your ass no more. He moved out, got his own place, didn't even want you around his children, bitch. And now you had to go and file for the divorce. The divorce. Let's actually go read TMZ's article real quick, all right? All right, they say J-Lo did what seems to be the inevitable. She filed for divorce, all right? J-Lo filed legal docs in LA Superior Court, but they were not filed by a lawyer. Jennifer filed pro se, meaning by herself and without an attorney. Dude, don't y'all see that she's the problem? She didn't even go and consult an attorney to go and have this divorce filed. She just went and filed it herself. Now, let's make it, let me make this very clear, Jennifer. You know, you think you was a singer and you never was. You think that you was a dramatic actress and you never really was. You did best playing a hopeless romantic. You did real good playing a toilet scrubber because, I mean, well, shit, that's what you is. That's where your people come from. That's really your lane, but you've always been trying to get about your motherfucking lane. And now I guess you cosplaying as an attorney. You've been cosplaying as a singer for 35 years. The best cosplay you ever did was Selena, which is why we know your ass to this day. And you just went and filed that paperwork by yourself? Or is you fucking broke too? I don't think you broke though, but you definitely broke in. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me keep reading the article, right? So she went and filed them paperwork by herself. She listed date of separation as April 26, 2024. The couple got married in Las Vegas on July 16, 2022. However, today, August 20th, is also very significant for them, all right? This is their second anniversary, all right? And it's the second anniversary of the wedding ceremony they apparently had in Georgia. So I guess they went down there to a good old plantation in Georgia and actually had an official wedding, because God forbid you're not the center of attention, Jennifer. God forbid y'all could have just eloped and left it at that. God forbid y'all didn't have to put us in y'all business and make 13 fucking failed documentaries and albums that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for any of this shit, Jennifer. And honestly, nobody really ever asked for your hand in marriage. Let's be real. The best partner you ever had was Mark, because he checked your ass and kept your ass in your place, but you didn't like that because, you know, you was a leader. You was a nigga yourself. You like to call the shots, even when you very wrong, very loud and very wrong, much like your vocals. Very loud, very wrong, very hard on the ears. At this point, even your routines is rough on the eyes. I don't know what kind of glamour spell you had over us for the last 30 years, but you used to give a little shimmy when you got on the dance floor. It used to actually feel like something, and now we just feel like I'm watching an old ass bitch in a senior citizen home. So instead of trying to grace the stage of the American Music Awards or a telenovela or trying to be on the Billboard Music Awards, I'm gonna need you to just start performing for nursing homes. Hell, you're always performing with a cane anyway, with the same difference. As a matter of fact, you and your fucked up steps, why don't you start singing for the elderly? They halfway can't hear. You won't even have to tweak your vocals because hell, they don't know the difference anyway. But y'all did. I mean, they both Leos. This was definitely not destined to work. Big Leo, like all the attention, like to be in everybody's business, like for everything to be about them. Always want to be in charge. Never want to admit they wrong. Big Leo. Now you finna be by yourself. Now, let me finish reading this for y'all before I give y'all the real scoop. You know, I give y'all the jokes than the real. Okay, that would mean earnings, profit, Ben and Jim Men during nearly 2 years is community property. I don't know why it's always calling me. For instance, since they tied the knot, being started and blah 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 blah. Okay, so long story short, listen, J-Lo ain't asking for no alimony. Obviously, they don't have children together. They didn't have no prenup, but as far as I'm concerned, they can just take what they both came with and move right along. Now let's get to the real scoop, okay? Let's get to the exclusive, all right? Now, according to my source, is y'all ready? You want to know the real reason why they getting a divorce? Y'all want to know the real reason why they're getting a divorce? I don't know if y'all ready. I don't know if y'all ready. She did sleep with Drake, but that was years ago. Yes, please. Y'all say yes. All right. Don't call me no conspiracy theorist. All right. So from what my source is telling me is that one of Jennifer's kids is trans. Will be transitioning. Mark Anthony is not in agreement with it, but Jennifer is. And Jennifer wants to push it. And Jennifer wants to make a spectacle out of it. Jennifer wants to do interviews. Jennifer wants to take a page out of the Dwayne Wade Gabrielle Union playbook. The Charlize Theron Megan Fox playbook. And she wants to put her kid out there on the front screen, on a big screen, not just for vocal lessons. Because her daughter damn sure got better vocals than her. Thank God she looked like her pappy and she sang like her pappy. All right. Not just in music videos. She wants to put her out there, put her business out there, and fully push. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say which kid it was. You get my point. One of her kids, I kind of already said it, is allegedly trans, and J-Lo wants to push it. Mark is not in agreement with it. And because of that, Ben Affleck was vehemently against it. And that is why he left her. And that is why he got his kids away from her, because he don't want nothing to do with that lifestyle. And Hollywood, in order to keep working and keep going, you know you have to give up something. And this new thing, it ain't really about, killing your mama. It used to be, you just kill your mama, or your daddy, and you good. Or you do a 2-for-1 special. Maybe you take out 2-3 relatives. Now, they don't want to do it anymore. So they're like, okay, somebody gonna be LGBTQIA2+. Somebody has to push the agenda. Somebody in your family. You gotta give up one of them. Ben wants nothing to do with it. Ben does not agree with their lifestyle. And Ben feels that children are not mentally astute enough to make that kind of decision. Ben feels like if this child is going to do that, let them do that when they're grown. Not right now. And we definitely don't need to put it in the media. But J-Lo is not hearing that. And that is why they broke up. That is why Ben moved the fuck out. And that is why that is why Ben nor Jennifer Garner wanted J-Lo around those kids. And even when J-Lo popped up at that family event, it was a school event for one of Ben and Jennifer Garner's kids. J-Lo popped up. She was not invited. And then you see when Ben walked out separately from Jennifer. Listen, they don't want her nowhere near around. It's done. That's the real scoop. And that's the real tea. He couldn't take that shit no more. He felt like this was going to be a bad influence on his kids and try to talk one of them even into being trans. I'm telling you, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm just telling you what my source told me. Now, let me give y'all some more tea. Some more tea is that J-Lo and Mark Anthony have been fighting for custody over them twins for years. We just really didn't know it, or nobody was talking about it, or maybe J-Lo was paying off the blogs and talking about it. But I didn't know that they was going back and forth with custody with the kids anyway. But apparently Mark now wants full custody, baby. And it's going to be a situation of like 80-20, and it's probably going to go in Mark's favor because Jennifer was always on the road and working and doing a movie anyway. So she wasn't really around the kids anyway. It was always a nanny. It was always a mammy. and a daddy ain't going for it. They gonna use that alcohol story and she drinking too much and she this and she that. J-Lo don't even drink that much because J-Lo is a workout freak. So she just sells us that liquor. I ain't never bought the shit, but she just sells us that liquor. Delola, talking about that was a nickname for her. Jennifer, let's be very clear. I am never in no century, not in this one or the next one, gonna call you Delola. And ain't nobody ever called you Delola, but you damn sure is deluded. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. Let's move right along. Okay, move right along.
It's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.